wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. I'm so sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You left your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. You stop the room when you walking. You left your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State. into this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
56. That's it.
Allen on the play action. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Hey, tight. We got it.
Here's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He finds Kincaid. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's on the move. He'll get this one to Brooks. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set up. Come 19. Come 19. They smash.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Second and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Allen out of the pistol. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that gives them first and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Check, Panthers. Here we go, here we go.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second and 8. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brooks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
from the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18 Rattler, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He puts some juice. Cut at the 20-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. We give to Brooks, running right. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go! Come on, set! Bring it! Unlock Lion! Ready?
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Working quickly here. They give it to him again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running to the gets a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. All or nothing here, 4th and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-score game in the first half. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep downfield. Tried connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And they chase him out of bounds. That's going to be a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Rolling out to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come 19, come 19, Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some power on a deep one left. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers looking down a very long field.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Terrell Bernard.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play action now, Allen. Buying some time right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming here. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing it just before halftime. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills piling it on going into halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Hand off to the back.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Set!
Back-to-back carries here. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready? Set! Ready, ready?
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Ready, ready?
Back to the well again. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Set, ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Check go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
19 Lions.
From midfield on 2nd down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 10 now. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Warrior 70, let's go.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Throwing now on 1st down. Flush down now to his left. He's on the move. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Set, go.
Pass play now. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Brooks has got the 1st down and more. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 13. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They send a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 13. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He puts everything behind it. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's able to move it past the 45.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Allen setting up play action. He finds Kincaid. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Man in motion here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Allen setting up to throw. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Allen on the play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. Has a man, it's Brooks. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
From the 28. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Terrell Bernard.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air, Allen. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Play action now, Allen. Finds a man, right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. And he can't.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Allen looking to throw. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this one to Brooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Last name 19. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Track at 60.
Second and 1. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
The second down pass
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Alert, alert! Hey, tight.
Play action now with Allen. Vacates quickly left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills put up even more points in a win. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Trap 60. 19 Lion.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking slant route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the handoff. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they pick him off again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. This finds Chark complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bills keep running away with this. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go!
They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 15.
Throwing now from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Bills have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Charlotte.